We're at the Reebok facility, and they had a gym there or whatever. So we went in there, and they were teaching us about CrossFit, and they put us through like one of the exercises. So I thought that was pretty cool, you know what I mean? And I seemed pretty good. I was like, oh, I keep on doing it. It's pretty nice. And they happened to find out that it was one out here in Denver. So they asked me if I wanted to keep on doing it, and I was like, of course.
I didn't know anything about Knowshon, so I had to do a little bit of research. It's pretty funny. He came in and he's wearing real nice clothes and didn't have any gym stuff with him. And I don't really know what Knowshon was expecting. Really, I could tell that he had no intentions of working out, and I asked him if he wanted to work out. And he said, well, I don't have any clothes to put on. I don't have any gym shoes or anything. And I said, well, I've got some stuff if you're interested. And he's like, yeah, all right, let's do it. And he put on all my clothes. And that's kind of like my first taste of Knowshon Moreno. And I'll tell you, it was pretty cool to see somebody, you know, ready to do a CrossFit workout like that.
We're gonna start right here. So it's like a lunge step. You're gonna drive up to extend. Right now, drive up.
Every day is different. You know what I mean? I come here, we start around 11, so I get in here and he has something different each day, you know? So it's not like my body's getting used to one workout over the other, you know? How many? Just coming in here and hearing what he has to say, he's like, oh, today's gonna be a good one. So I'm like, all right, I know it's gonna be a tough one. It's always tough. But at the same time, it's helping me out. It's helping me build muscle faster. And my endurance, I feel like, is getting better also.
I know that their plays are short. The time that they're in the game is sometimes very limited. But when they're required to do work, it's explosive. And the work that we do, whether it's box squatting with chains and bands or bench pressing with chains and bands, and then all the accessory work, it's explosive. And we're trying to move a very large load a long distance and quickly.
Sit back. Up. Up. He's like,
Yeah.
It's up. Come on, here we go. Down, up, down, up. Nice.
It's benefiting him because, you know, he's able to move faster with that heavy load.
That definitely brings energy to working out, you know. He's not walking in here and just dull and we're just kind of like this. He's like, let's go, baby, and I'm ready to go with him. And he just brings that energy that I need. At the same time, pushes me to where I need to be. He doesn't overdo it. You know what I mean? It's not too easy. He's just like right there, and he's definitely always watching me to make sure I'm doing the correct movements and stuff like that so I don't hurt myself. So it's definitely good.
Knowshon doesn't like working out on his own. After the strength, he likes the push of working out with a group. So it's pretty funny, you know, if it's just he and I'm coaching him, he'll ask Cherie or Joylyn or one of the other people that are around doing office work to, hey, you want to work out? It's pretty funny. And I mean, even our cleaning ladies sometimes, like, hey, come on over, you want to work out with me? But I said, hey, you know what? I'll tell you what, why don't you try this? Let's have you come in at 11 o'clock. We'll get the strength stuff knocked out. We'll have a 15-minute rest, and then you can jump into the group workout.
First day that you tried to muscle up, you got several of them, right? When it was at Reebok CrossFit 1. And are there any movements, because this is good for other people to hear, that, you know, a professional athlete has a hard time with movements. Are there any movements that you've come in here and had a really hard time with?
What would it be? I think the muscle, yeah. The thrusters.
Talk about that. Why is that hard for you? Why is the thruster hard for you?
You know, just getting back like that. You talking about which one's the thrusters again? You talking about
That's the one where we have a front rack position. You squat with it and then press it out overhead. I know you.
Like this? That one?
Yeah, that's it.
I can't get my elbows to stay up high enough. You know, because when I go down, everything's falling forward.
Right.
So it's tough to keep my chest up and this up at the same time. I don't know why, but you know, just keep on working on it.
Sure. And you know, it's one of those things that, you know, we work on flexibility stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Afterwards, after our classes, we do some mobility stuff. If I know that we're going to be doing thrusters for the day, we'll step up and try to loosen up some of that that posterior chain of muscles on the back of his shoulders, his rear delts, stuff like that, teres major and minor, because he is super duper tight here. So getting into a good front rack position is difficult for him, and especially for a thruster where we don't have the fingertip grip, he has a real hard time holding on to the bar and doing it. So, you ready for the class?
Yep, let's get it. It's silent in here. Woo! Shoot! Group work is always fun. Because you see where you're at, but you also see where everyone else is. It could be someone that's older than you, younger than you, and then doing it faster than you. So you're just like competing with them, but also competing with yourself.
Even though we've got average Joes who are just chasing elite level fitness, and we've got a professional athlete who is already at elite level of fitness, but not necessarily with our movements. It's cool to see them get together, and the atmosphere that our group classes have push both of them. In the group classes, I'm kind of limited as far as what control I have over what his workout is. I don't want to have him doing a different workout than everybody else, because it kind of eliminates the competition side of that. So I'll alter some things just so he can focus on his weaknesses, but for the most part, he's doing the same workout in the group classes as everybody else.
That's it. Everyone's times are always on the board, so you see the guys' names or the girls' names, the ladies' names, and what's their times and their weight. So it's just good to look on that board and be like, oh man, he did it in 2 more minutes faster than me. Maybe next time I can do faster.
To see Knowshon up there with a similar time that's pretty remarkable, because he's not a CrossFitter. He's getting to be a CrossFitter, but he doesn't have the experience that a lot of these people that have very low times do. So the fact that he's competitive with our group classes is pretty cool, and you can see that he definitely looks at other people for a push. If he sees somebody resting less and he is on the same pace as them, you can see that he looks at them and goes back to it. So those group classes, they definitely push him. He's an incredible athlete. He's learned that, how some of this translates into football. To get your elbows in and get that external rotation, that's a much stronger position than benching out here with his elbows out. And I was like, if you're going to block, where are you going to block from? You're going to block from here? You're going to block from here. Doesn't make any sense to block from here. Definitely, started to see how a lot of the movements that we do transfer directly into his sport.
Come out here and get on the rings, get on the bars, stuff like that's kind of just fun.
Yeah.
So those different things. It's not that many exercises that we haven't done, lifting wise, you know what I'm saying? So to get on the bars is something different. So it's a challenge, it's good.
Did a max out of pull-ups, and you could tell, I could tell he was really nervous, which is good, because he's taking it seriously and he wanted to do well. So he's getting all jacked up, he's ready to go, gets all chalked just right, chalks the bar. You're starting to see these things that CrossFitters do where they get everything prepped before their workout. And he gets set up and he bangs out 25, still moving, breathing. Bangs out 30, still moving, still breathing, 35, still moving, still breathing, hit 40 reps and came off the bar. And he came off and you could tell he was just stoked. And I gotta tell you, I was too. He set a goal for 25 from 14 and he got 40 in 1 month's time. And that just goes to show you don't see an average athlete walk in with that sort of ability to get such a capacity in such a short period of time. But I will tell you that he has worked his ass off for the last month, and I'm really excited for him as soon as he gets into his preseason here, because he told me the other day that he's in the best shape that he's been in coming into the preseason. So I'm excited about it.
Last couple of years, I was working out hard, I was getting bigger, faster. I was starting the season a little bit heavier, maybe not as lean as I should have been. And then dropping and having to start a little bit during, camp. But I feel like this year, I'm starting a little more lean, and then I'm just gonna get stronger and heavier throughout when we're getting ready for the season. So I think it's gonna be a little bit better. I just think it's a great thing. I feel more explosive. I was out there playing basketball the other day, and I just feel like I'm jumping higher. I just feel more elusive, I know they're gonna have a really tough off-season workout for us when we get back to the Broncos. So Tua's gonna do a good job of whooping us back into shape and getting us ready for the season. But I think I can do that and also do a little bit of CrossFit on the side, you know. So I definitely want to talk to Matt about it and see how I feel, but I definitely want to keep it up throughout the whole year. Why not?